So, since the other day I quite clearly couldn't be asked to do this, I thought I'd finish it today, so that's what I'm doing. Um, yeah, so I'm making the weird rope entrance to get up to the other floors, I guess you could call them. I changed it a little bit in a minute. Well, not really. I just kind of add supports and, I don't know, make the ropes on the side higher up because I think it looks like a mess, I won't lie. Anyway, before I do that, I make the platform area where I think this is where you kind of like crawl into a little rope tunnel. Um, I don't really remember because I haven't been on the play area thing for a while. Anyway, for some reason I thought I'd use the multi-select thing to get the supports there, even though I didn't need to, but whatever. That works. I've made it so that the red thing isn't floating, and then I thought, you know what? I need to change the colour of the Master Blaster again. So I do that. I miss one of the things again, but quite embarrassing. Well, this is quite embarrassing. I somehow missed it like a few times. Then I changed this to, well, the black one to that colour because I was like, I can just build around it later or something. So that's what I might do. Anyway, the supports for the rope, I don't know. I don't really, well, I couldn't really think of any other way that the rope would be held up. So that works. Anyway, I take the railing off of there and just kind of use it here because why not, I guess. It kind of works. So yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie, this really doesn't look great right now, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. I'm just going to say this now, this is the best thing I've built in this park, probably besides the entrance. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just adding a few more supports to, whatever you call this, the structure, because can't have it floating, because realism, besides the fact that I have not made any of this work at all. Now, I don't really know how supports work, so I kind of just put them on every corner. Seemed to work, so, yeah, not really complaining. Anyway, now I put the roof on, yeah. It's supposed to be like a triangle, but, I don't know, I hadn't discovered how to do that yet, I guess, so I just made it like this. I've kept it like this, I think it looks alright, so I'm not going to change it. Anyway, it kind of hangs over a bit there, but that's besides the point. I had these little blue bits in there because well, on the picture I was looking at, in between the triangle, there's blue pieces. So yeah. Anyway, the grid was being a bit annoying, so I had to kind of manually move these, but I mean, it turned out alright, so that's fine. Then the bucket. I don't know, I just looked at that. I still haven't added, like, the water which comes out. I don't know if I ever will. But yeah. Anyway, the rope tunnel. I thought, how am I going to do this? Then I thought, well, as a genius, I'll just make the rope bigger, and it's technically a rope tunnel. It doesn't look brilliant. I'll be the first to say that. But I do add the rope, which is all around the outside of it. At least I think it's there. I put a roof on it. Just because, and now the rope tunnel doesn't look as bad. I think I do add a bottom to it later on, just because why not. I'm not gonna lie though, I was having so much fun building this, and all I was doing was just like putting pillars down really, or supports, but yeah, it was fun. I made that a bit of a brighter red because I thought it just doesn't look right not. Then I just kind of walked around. I really wished that I could have walked on there, as you could see. It was just looked like a path, obviously. Anyway, the little thing down here, which I talked about last time, I used this weird piece, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I kind of copied it across and was like, wait, I know how to make the triangle, and then I did this, and I'm not gonna lie, I staggered myself. I didn't think I could be this creative, but I was. So, yeah. Then I had this weird pipe which is randomly sticking out. I've just remembered, actually, I haven't added any of the details by the slide here. So, uh-oh. But oh well. I guess we don't need them for now. Add like this little hole, or like black circle there, just so, I don't know, it doesn't look as bad when you look into it. even though I don't think you can. Anyway, yeah, I changed the water piece because that one wasn't doing good. Like, it was leaving ripples of water in the air, so I wasn't having that. I put the little circle back in. I struggle a little bit though to get it to be the right shape. Well, not the right shape, the right size, but it works. Then I got rid of those rocks because I didn't need them anymore, which, I don't know, maybe I should have kept them because I changed it to like lighter rocks, and it doesn't look too great when it like clashes with the other ones. I just save there. Yeah. Anyway, this is where I add the bottom to there because I thought, well, you know, gotta add these tiny little details, which is what I do. Yeah. Anyway, I then decide I need the staircase from here to go up here because I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't be bothered to make it all again. Well, just another staircase. So I've used this staircase for like the entire thing. But I mean, it works. I try and put a support there, but it kind of blocked the middle of the thing, so I was like, no. At least I put the supports where I feel like they should have gone. And then, I don't know, I tried to walk up it again, because I guess I forgot. But, yeah. Anyway, here I was like, looking to build the bridge, yeah. But then I realised I put this way too far back, so I move it forwards and angle it a bit because I want it to go underneath the little bit where all the water comes down, which I think it does in real life, but I don't know, I wouldn't quote me on that because a lot of the stuff I've made in this recreation isn't very accurate. Anyway, I had the bridge. I think the bridge turned out okay. I mean, all it is just a few planks of wood with rope, but yeah, I guess that works. For some reason I keep saving a lot during this. I don't know. I moved the ropes up a bit, like what I said I would. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they kind of look bad, but whatever. We won't look at that side. That's a bit beyond me. Anyway, here I actually do make a new staircase because, funny enough, that other one wouldn't fit. So, yeah, I don't know. I spent a bit of time. Well, I say a bit of time. This took me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, there's not really much to it. It's just I don't even know why I really did this because none of the guests can walk on it. So I guess I don't really need these finer details. But I don't know. I added them. I added more rope here because I thought, well, there's got to be more rope. Otherwise, the people can just jump off. So yeah. Anyway, I kind of like see where I'm at, and then I'll go, yeah, need this staircase again. So I did make the platform a bit, well, I do make the platform a bit bigger. Jesus Christ. I thought I was going to change the way you enter the staircase, but then I thought, well, I can just do this however I want, I guess. And then I had a little bit of a platform there, but because I thought that's where you like could dump things on people, or like water, but that's like a floor up. So that's what I do. This does get quite close to the Master Blaster. Yeah. There, I don't know. I just really wish that I could walk up the stairs, I guess. But I can't, so yeah. Anyway, the final platform. I think at this point I was probably like an hour in, which isn't too great. The fences though, they're like multicoloured at the top. I think, what were they? They were like red, blue, and yellow or something. But there isn't any fence pieces which do that, and I didn't want to make my own, so I just started off making them all blue, and I just I just made some of them red. I don't know why, I just had a brain fart then, but whatever. Anyway, I didn't use the yellow ones because I thought they looked kind of ugly, so they're just red and blue, which doesn't look great, but it's good enough. I thought it looked a bit too childish with the yellow as well, or the green. I think I tried both. Yeah, so I built this. Well, I start. Jesus Christ, I can't think. I start doing the fences. I make it so it like swaps between them every other fence. Yeah. Anyway, here I just think there's no point in me doing that again, so I just use the same colour, because let's be real here, whoever spends time on this platform, if it even exists, which it probably does. I think I've built this a bit wrong, but considering there's literally no pictures of it, besides ones which are just like this, where you look at the front, I don't think it's too bad. There I was just kind of like taking in what I'd built, and then I thought this needs to be a bit bigger so you can actually hit people on the bridge. So I just kind of extended it awkwardly a bit, and then save yet again, because I don't know, I just need to apparently. Then I start adding the supports for this. Again, some of them don't look too great, well, like the way they're positioned. This one lined up so well for the stairs, that was just, you know, like chef's kiss. These ones were just pretty easy. I don't know why, when they were designing Splash Landings, they chose to give it just orange support. I mean, I guess they don't look too bad, but I don't know. I think it's a bit weird. I don't know why. Anyway, the roof. I was going to use this roof piece again, because I thought, well, it worked before, so why wouldn't it work now? But then I remembered that there's these big blue supports sticking out the back, and like this kind of needs to connect at the top, which these don't. But then I thought, well, I can just do that, but it looked pretty bad, so I got rid of them, and then just used, well, I was going to try and use those small pieces, but I just decided I'd use this to save the headache. And this pretty much fit perfectly. All I had to do was just like turn it a little bit, because the grid's kind of awkward, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. For the top bit, kind of, I had there's like this little blue detail, and then there's more red beneath it. Yeah, but I don't know, I didn't have that extra red bit because I couldn't be bothered. Even though, to be fair, I could have probably done it quite easily. I didn't. There was no point. So anyway, I searched for a bit for trying to find pieces, and I come across these weird squiggly blue lines, which were literally perfect. In fact, it's these things here. They kind of look like eyebrows, but then when you put them together, they look like a big mustache. So yeah, I don't know. It looks okay, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe they need to be a bit sharper, or maybe not as flat at the top. But I don't know. It looks fine. So yeah. Anyway, more supports. I had supports for the bridge as well, because I guess that can't just be floating. And yeah, I decided the buckets are now no longer high enough. Jesus, I actually can't speak today. But yeah, so I moved that up a bit. For some reason, you know, the select tool just had to pick up pretty much everything, so I have to move some other stuff back down. And then I thought about moving this, but I was like, I don't know, because I kind of like the tunnel, kind of. So yeah, I just left that. Then the little troughs, I think they're called, whatever. I take the weird one from the front and just kind of stick it here. If you've been, you'll know what I'm on about. You like, they've got like the weird ball plugs, and you fill them up, and then when you want to wet the people beneath, you just open it up. Yeah, I don't know why I added 3 per one. I just thought it would look a bit better, which I think it does, to be fair, better than just one little like piss stream coming out the bottom. So yeah, we'll go with this. I don't think there's this many, but as I've said, I haven't really made this very well. I haven't done this recreation very well, so yeah. And then I save yet again. There's probably like the 6th time. I usually don't save this much at all. But anyway, I nearly forget about the little wheel which sits at the front. I looked through some of the different wheels, but they don't. I don't know. I just don't want to build it myself, pretty much. So I get this one again, which I used on the little kid pool. And I don't make it rotate, because from what I remember it doesn't. I mean, it probably does, but I don't make it rotate because I put the red one in as well. I'll make it a bit smaller just so it doesn't clip, but it still clips in the middle. And this is where this little blue piece which I add literally comes in so handy, because there is like a little blue button there in real life, if you want to call it a button, I guess. And yeah, that was literally the piece that I needed, so that worked out pretty well. Then just adding some more details here. Big pipes. I don't really know what any of these do, but apparently they're important, according to literally no one. So I add them in. Then I think I won't add any water coming out, but you can see it through here. So I thought, well, that would just be cool. So that's what I do. It might do this in real life, but I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit past making this as real as possible. Then there's this. The only way I can describe this is there is this weird assortment of pipes that's just going up behind it. So I thought I'm not gonna do that, and I'm just gonna make them look like better supports for the barrel, because I'd assume that a massive barrel filling up with water, it can't just be held by two little supports there. So yeah, this doesn't really look too great from the front because they're not even, and this one curves like that, but whatever, it works. I might add the weird, I don't know, collection of them higher up, but I don't really see the point. I don't know, I guess it kind of makes sense because it splash landings. Anyway, I start building the little wall on at least this one wall here. The only way I can describe is it kind of looks like a cheese palette or something. I use it for all of them because I think I just can't be arsed. But yeah, I don't, because it ends up looking really bad. So I just make them all a bit darker. But I do keep some of them just in case. Here I build the wall up a bit higher because there's like benches that go there. Well, I mean, they're kind of like built into the wall, but I just thought I'll just put benches there because the guests won't use it otherwise. Then you've got this little, whatever you call this, like railing. It's probably a bit too big, but I don't know, whatever, I guess. I mean, I thought this would be a good enough size, but now that I think about it, the oh Jesus Christ, the stone fence on the left is about, I don't know, half the height of a person, so I don't know. Anyway, add these little supports in, I think they are, and I know I've made the fence kind of jagged like the wooden one, but that's just how it is. So yeah, here I'll just start to change the colour because I think I really hate the colour of these, and they are quite ugly. I make them a lot darker. They kind of look, I don't know, a bit more washed up, I think is a way to put it. Then I'll just delete all of those and then just refill it with these. I think I'll make it one longer as well, but I don't know, I guess it's not really important. I do leave like these 3 at the end, but I just kind of like merge these in just so it doesn't look as weird. Then I save again. Jesus Christ. Well, at least maybe it's because I was scared of my game crashing or something, because I've heard that it's been happening to a lot of people, and I don't want to lose all this progress. I mean, I know it would save, but whatever. So here I start making the wall to I don't know where this weird little door is. That's Jesus Christ, I actually can't get my words out. I don't know what's behind this door. I'd assume it's probably like cleaning stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it's where the lifeguards go or something. That's besides the point. Don't need to worry about the little doors. I put the benches in. Yep, they don't look too great. There's not really any benches which fit, at least what I've seen. So yeah. Anyway, I put the door in. I leave it floating a bit because I put rocks in there later on, and then I take this yellow pipe, because there's more of them here. I make it a bit bigger, and then I just put them there. So yeah, and then Jesus Christ, I make the pool go back a bit just so these are actually going into the water. Yeah, then I grab these rocks, which has probably been the worst mistake I've made, because they don't match the rocks on the lazy river. They're like a lot paler. If you want to know, I think I'll change them. I'm not sure, unless I just change the whole of the lazy river, but I'm not going to do that because they're not this colour. So yeah, I kind of just spend a bit of time putting all of these. I don't think it looks too bad at the end, to be fair, but I don't know. I just don't feel like they were the right ones. In the left corner it looks quite full, but that's just because I can't get things to scale apparently. So yeah, I kind of like, I don't know, I was trying to use like the smaller rocks to kind of make it look like the bigger rocks were made up of smaller ones, but yeah, that didn't really work. So yeah, all I really do now is just add rocks. I add the little ones here, which I don't know, just so that it doesn't look like the door's floating or you have to take a massive step to get in. Even though I was planning to do that, I guess just so you can't see the grass. Then yeah, just rocks. That's all I do for like, I don't know, the next 2 minutes really. I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, actually, at the time of recording this, the new Planet Coaster 2 update comes out. Well, it comes out on the 12th, so I'll actually have glass pieces then. Well, I say just everyone will. So yeah, that'll be exciting. And then apparently they're gonna make the slide physics a lot better, which I'd hope. I don't know why the bottom of the slides are flat. It's a bit of a side tangent, but I don't know. I just think it's a bit weird. Anyway, back to what I'm actually doing. I think you can see the rocks, they just don't match. I try and like scatter a few of the darker ones around, just so it, I don't know, looks a bit more natural, but it really doesn't. Then I add the final little pipe thing, and then I just kind of get these, I don't know, what do you call them, like the full depth signs, except, I don't know, I just kept them all at 100 meters. I mean, I think the whole pool, at least from what I've built, is all the same, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I think what I'm going to do though is, with the pool at the front, I'm just going to make it so it, I don't know, I just lost my train of thought then. So, yeah, so it's like more gradual. And then I had this weird pipe here, which is like cartoony ass pipe which sticks out the top. And then that reminds me, for some reason, about this little gun here, which I think if you aim it just right in real life, you can get it to shoot into the Master Blaster. Or it might just miss. I don't know, I haven't really been for a bit. But mine, at least, in this, does reach. It also clips through the slide, so there's a bonus. And yeah, that's it. So, actually completed this now. I don't know what I'll do next. Probably the ceiling maybe, because glass will be added. So, yeah.